They say genius is a gift, but in the dark corners of the human mind, a high IQ can become the most dangerous weapon. To the professors at the university, Julian Vance was a prodigy, a biochemistry student with a 140 IQ who could synthesize complex compounds in his sleep. He was quiet, polite, and completely invisible. But behind his glasses laid a cold, calculating mind that didn't just want to pass exams. Julian Vance wanted to see if he could commit the perfect murder and completely get away with it.
Every perfect crime needs a subject. For Julian, it wasn't about money or revenge. It was a pure scientific experiment. He chose Marcus Kane, a popular athlete on campus who had no connection to him. No connection meant no motive. For 3 months, Julian tracked Marcus's daily routine, mapping his life down to the exact second. Julian recorded everything in an encrypted file on his laptop. To Julian, Marcus wasn't a human being anymore. He was a puzzle waiting to be solved.
As a biochemistry prodigy, Julian knew that conventional weapons leave traces. Blood, DNA, ballistics, they were all too sloppy. He needed something invisible. Spending long nights alone in the university lab, Julian began synthesizing a custom synthetic toxin. It was a compound that, once introduced into the bloodstream, would mimic a natural cardiac arrest and dissolve completely within 2 hours. No standard autopsy would ever detect it. The perfect poison created by the perfect student.
On a rainy Tuesday night, Julian executed his plan. He knew Marcus ordered the same protein shake from a local gym smoothie bar every night at 9 p.m. Posing as a delivery driver, Julian intercepted the order, injected the tasteless, odorless toxin into the straw, and delivered it. Marcus drank it. Within an hour, he collapsed in his dorm room. When the paramedics arrived, they pronounced him dead. The initial medical report? Sudden cardiac failure. Julian had done it. He had committed a murder with zero evidence.
Julian thought he wiped everything. He used a VPN, encrypted his files, and burned his clothes. But a genius mind often falls victim to its own arrogance. While Julian was tracking Marcus's routine, his phone automatically connected to the university's campus Wi-Fi network for just 3 seconds near Marcus's dorm. 3 seconds. When digital forensics investigators analyzed the campus network logs after Marcus's mysterious death, that tiny 3-second digital footprint stuck out like a sore thumb.
Brought into the cold interrogation room, Julian sat with a confident smile. He knew the police had no poison, no weapon, and no witness. But when the detective slid the Wi-Fi log across the table, Julian's smile faded. His hands began to shake. The arrogance that drove him to commit the crime was the very thing that broke him. In 2026, Julian Vance was sentenced to life in prison without parole. It turns out, there is no such thing as a perfect crime, because even the smartest minds cannot outrun their own ghosts.